Hello! In this short video, I will tell you about the reliable, best website builders platform. After testing a huge number of website builders, I found the best option that worked perfectly for me. I make over $20,000 a month with this and have been using it for over 10 years. I will reveal to you 7 very useful functions that few people know about, but which will be useful to you. This is about Squarespace. I will leave a link to the official website under the video. Let me show you everything with a clear example.
Hello, today I will tell you about Squarespace. Squarespace has been one of my favorites for a while, and making this review has done nothing to change that. It's not the cheapest option out there, but if you're trying to build a site and even make some money off it, then I'd say go for Squarespace. Squarespace is a powerful and versatile system and definitely worth your attention. Squarespace recently released Squarespace 7 with a complete redesign. One of the main disadvantages of Squarespace 6 was that the content and style editors were separated. Everything worked well, but separate style and content settings could be confusing. Squarespace 7 fixed this by creating a single interface. Due to the fact that the interface is unified, you do not lose the sense of space. The site always has a sidebar that falls out and disappears if necessary. When switching from page to page, there is always a preview of the site. All in all, Squarespace 7 looks more holistic than Squarespace 6. Site Editor. Each Squarespace site is divided into several areas: footer, basement, header, body, etc. Each area contains blocks, paragraph, pictures, gallery, forms, etc. When testing site designers, the first thing you need to pay attention to is the forms of the designer. Why? Because the first thing designers want to cheat on is their forms, but not Squarespace. The content block forms are awesome. It allows you to connect your form to MailChimp, set a post from the HTML, and there are various form fields in the block. The content block gallery is also great. You can create any type of photo gallery. Want a slideshow? No problem. Want a table of thumbnails that grow when clicked? No problem. There are also specific settings on the site. Want to set a certain size of thumbnails? Not a problem. Want to crop your image? Not a problem. Want to set a focal point? Not a problem. With Squarespace, this is very easy. Another block of content that deserves special attention is the menu block. It contains a variety of styles to create a menu of restaurants. You can do it yourself. The site editor is quite simple, especially considering how many settings you can apply with it. It takes a lot of patience to create and modify a system like this. And yet, there were several imperfect elements in this editor. For example, it's difficult to find a mobile preview on the site editor. It turned out that if you flip your screen horizontally, a mobile menu suddenly appears. Very clever, but completely unobvious. The process of removing content block is very slow. This happens in 4 stages. Click on the area, click on the content block, click delete, confirm the deletion. This becomes simply unbearable when you need to delete several blocks at a time. But both of these shortcomings are insignificant. For the most part, the editor is well thought out and easy to use. The editor of styles, templates, and customization of the mobile version. There are 32 templates on Squarespace. Each of them has a unique structure. For example, on the Shift template, the logo is located in the upper left, the navigation menu is in the upper right. You can also place a large splash image on the home page. The style editor is great. It allows you to change almost every style component of your template. For example, you can fit a specific size for the page header, set the color scheme for the page, change logo height, font shape, set up navigation menu, and much more. Like everything on Squarespace, the style editor is well thought out. All elements in the sidebar are customizable. You can click on any element on the site to change it. You can also drag the boundaries of the site to indicate the space. Everything works very well. And especially for you interface designers, you can choose between EM, RAM, or PX. Squarespace supports both Typekit and Google Fonts, allowing you to play around with fonts. And now we will tell you how to use this constructor if you have an online store, a blog, a non-profit website, or a podcast. Commercial sites. Last year, Squarespace launched a feature for commercial sites called Commerce. You can use this function to sell real and digital goods as well as services. There are many settings for this on the site. You will be able to send payment receipts by email, add additional payments methods to the order form, manage goods in stock, etc. Blogs. Squarespace is the perfect blogging platform, without a doubt. It supports many different functions. You can post publications using markup text or rich text. You can connect the Discuss service for comments or use the Squarespace moderation and commenting system. You can publish pages or posts by sending them to Squarespace email. Plus, the blog editor is very convenient and beautiful. Reticulated images. A great example of the art of craftsmanship in Squarespace and the way they process images. Each image loaded into the constructor is saved in several formats. The image format used depends on which device, computer, tablet, phone, the user is sitting on. It is impossible to imagine another site builder that supports Retina images, but any owner of a fashionable smartphone will confirm that all optimized photos look just great on their Retina display. A few words about non-profit sites and podcasts. Squarespace includes a goods subsidy system. You can create your own form of payment as well as your own receipt of subsidies, and you do not need to use the form of a sales receipt for this. Squarespace also supports podcasting and helps integrate your shows into iTunes. Squarespace's specialty is that they were able to fit so many settings and components into one complete program. There is nothing superfluous. Everything is easy to find and configure as you need. Squarespace is a highly qualified team that can be proud of its results, and since they are adept at creating sites, you can be sure that working with them will last a long time. And most importantly, you will be satisfied with the quality.